Hi, I'm Megan Cook, Group Product Manager for Jira Software at Atlassian, the makers of Jira and other collaboration tools. In this series, you'll get an intro to Scrum, an agile framework to help your team get organized, iterate, and continuously improve the projects or products you're working on. At Atlassian, we like to say that great teams have the right practices and the right people and the right tools. This series will cover the practices and people along with some of the key Scrum artifacts. There are also many tools you can use to manage those artifacts, like Jira, not that we're biased, which we'll get into in other series. Follow our channel for the whole course on that. This episode is a high-level overview of Scrum so that we can have a good baseline before getting into more detail. Over the course of this Intro to Scrum series, we'll share more about the process and ceremonies, the roles that each Scrum team must have, and the artifacts they will collect along the way. By the end of the series, you'll have a good understanding of what Scrum is, why so many teams use it, and how it works so that you can start implementing or improving the framework with your team. So let's begin with the basics. What Scrum is and why it's awesome. Scrum is an agile project management framework that teams use to develop, deliver, and sustain complex products. You may hear people use Scrum and Agile interchangeably, but spoiler alert, they're wrong. Scrum is about continuously shipping value to customers. It's a framework for getting work done, while Agile is a set of values and principles, a North Star. This means that it usually comes with significant cultural change. You can't really just go Agile, as it takes a lot more to change the way that you think than it does to change the way that you work. But you can use a framework like Scrum to help you start thinking in a more agile way and practice building agile principles into your communication and your work. Teams of all kinds use Scrum: HR, marketing, design, and more. But perhaps the most common is software development and engineering. It's a favorite framework for many development teams for a few reasons. Software is a living, breathing thing. Requirements change, goals change, situations change. Scrum embraces those changes. With Scrum, a product is built in a series of iterations called sprints that break down big, complex projects into bite-sized pieces. This makes projects more manageable, allows teams to ship high-quality work faster and more frequently, and gives them more flexibility to adapt and change. Scrum's transparency and iterative framework also help overcome many of the recurring problems people often experience in waterfall projects. Short iterations make it possible to reduce risk and costs, get fast feedback from users, increase speed to market, and see value quicker. Milestones, like the end of a sprint, also come frequently and give teams a sense of regular, tangible progress. This helps them stay focused and energized, which increases employee engagement and satisfaction. With benefits like these, it's easy to see why Scrum is a favorite framework for all kinds of teams. But how exactly does it work? Check out our next video to find out.